Did you actually invent the 360 deal yourself?
I wouldn't say I invented the 360 deal. Is what I needed to do. Everybody has the ability to sign a contract and to roll with whomever they want to roll. To roll with me, I needed to have more skin in.
The first meeting I ever had, I was like, we got to sign DMX, and they laughed at me. Jay and Dame did not believe in DMX. Jay would be like, you think he's better than me?
The drama surrounding Jay-Z appears to be getting more intense in light of the most recent information disclosed by Irv Gotti. Irv claims that Jay-Z may have engaged in some extremely dishonest business practices with the intention of harming DMX, one of hip-hop's most recognizable figures.
I was no longer focused on the money. I never felt like this. I later found out that he laced the blunt with crack. Why would you do that to a child?
Given Jay-Z's public image as a defender of the Black community and his initiatives to assist other Black artists, the accusations are particularly startling. However, Irv's claims suggest a stark contrast. Jay-Z is portrayed as someone who may have actively conspired to harm DMX. The rumors don't end with intrapersonal rivalries. Jay-Z and his mentor, music entrepreneur Leon Cohen, may be involved in a coordinated effort to remove DMX, according to the theory. Not in the sense of actually hurting him physically, but maybe undermining his impact or career in the music business. With claims that higher-ups in the music industry, including attorneys close to Jay-Z, may have helped bring about DMX's demise, this purported plot takes on an even darker tone. DMX was a notorious exploitationist who frequently criticized corporate record labels for their harmful control on artists. People who felt intimidated by his remarks and influence may have targeted him because of his outspoken character.
They the record label executives, and it's like there's too much of that going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let me be me. Let me be the artist that I am and just play my music. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Now they want you all up under this, sitting at the going to dinner with them and like that.
The addition of Irv Gotti to the plot, along with his own set of startling charges, gives this complex tale even more depth. He claims that Jay-Z may be acting on his envy of DMX in unscrupulous ways behind the scenes. Herb claims that Jay-Z and Diddy may have even gone so far as to frame him for a crime he didn't commit, adding to the narrative's complexity. This allegation is related to a broader context in which it is said that Irv and other Black music moguls were attempting to create an entirely Black-owned music distribution company, which may have upset the established order in the sector, which is dominated by what they refer to as culture vultures. If verified, these accusations have the potential to unveil a complex network of lying and treachery within the music industry, bringing to light disputes that extend beyond personal grudges and address institutional, racial, and economic control issues. As these tales develop, they become the subject of intense discussion and examination, challenging both fans and onlookers to think critically about the intricate relationships that built the music industry and to challenge the narratives that media behemoths have given them. Leon Cohen and Clive Davis, who have mentored Jay-Z and Diddy, don't seem to be overly thrilled with this significant development. They allegedly devised a scheme to thwart Herb's suggestions. Herb believes that Jay-Z may be conspiring against DMX, but what exactly is going on? And is there any concrete evidence to support the rumors that Leon Cohen and Jay plan to bring DMX down? Now, let's investigate it.
Jay used to watch me grind with X, and he was off with the hitman. And then something strange happened when I made Get At Me Dog. I used to tell Leo in the midst of the whole staff, and I would tell him, yo, shut the f up, yo. I said, you work better when you shut up and get behind me.
Have you ever observed that anyone who tries to divulge information about Jay-Z and Diddy always gets into difficulty, gets expelled, or is labeled as insane? Take the well-known DMX, for instance. There are rumors that DMX intended to criticize Jay-Z and Diddy for reportedly collaborating with the white-owned label Owens against its own black musicians. DMX revealed the truth about Diddy and charged that he was financially abusing his musicians in an interview that gained attention once more.
Well, you know, Locks got signed by that. Even though I bought the Locks Store Riders, you know, they got signed. They were a safer group. You know, Puff signed them. And it was a blessing and a curse because they were sure they were happy about getting signed first, and they were on the Benjamins and the shit was going. But then he made them jiggy and put them in suits and made them write lyrics for him and took all that publishing and like, damn. I'm glad I didn't, you know, like, you keep that. And we went to, like, as soon as they got signed, D was like, yo, if you like the Locks, like, X is like Big Dog, like, those are the Puffs, like, you love. And, you know,
Then, in a different interview, DMX revealed how Diddy first turned him down for a deal at Bad Boy. However, Diddy became extremely keen for DMX to stay when he learned about a better offer from Def Jam. But because DMX believed there were some shady things going on at Bad Boy, he didn't feel comfortable continuing with Diddy.
Maybe 3 weeks after I got signed to Def Jam. He was like, yo, I'll lace your pockets. I'll double what they gave you and lace your pockets. I'm like, nah, I'm cool.
However, let's turn our attention to Jay-Z. Due to the fact that Jay-Z isn't receiving nearly as much attention as Diddy and his alleged transgressions are, it appears as though he is passing unnoticed while Diddy is the center of attention. Jay-Z made an appearance on LeBron James's show after DMX passed away in April 2021 and stated that despite their rivalry, they still held mutual respect.
There was a competitive thing, but it was big love. He was so competitive with me. I never met a human being more competitive with me, like ever, not even my big brother. Like, no one.
Jay-Z omitted this important information, though. As per DMX's own admission, Jay was the one engaging in the competition game in 2004. Things changed when Jay-Z replaced Leon Cohen as head of Def Jam Records. You see, from 1998 to 2003, DMX had 5 consecutive #1 albums released under the Def Jam label, making him a star. However, as soon as Jay-Z became president, he began to obstruct the release of DMX's 6th studio album, Year of the Dog.
You know, like I said, I had the crazy track record, Def Jam, everything was good. You know, I go to do the 6th album, and, you know,
Jay-Z
somebody
became
else takes
president.
over. Yeah. You know, when he first got the job, he hit me with the call like, yo, dog, inmates is running the building, like, yo, you good? Finish the album, shoot the video. What happened? Niggas go on vacation and, you know, we don't know. What you mean you don't know? How do you listen to a whole album, pick a single, shoot a video, then don't know?
DMX claims that Jay-Z was preparing to make a comeback and wanted to make sure that no competitors stood in his way.
You know, then get me off the label. Now you're back rapping again. Okay. It's all good.
For DMX, this was the wake-up call. He came to the realization that Jay-Z was prepared to disregard anyone if it served his personal interests. DMX made the decision to quit Def Jam. Here's something even more significant, though. Jay was even less trustworthy in DMX's eyes. Everybody connected to Jay's shadowy yet powerful contacts in the where DMX handled their business differently. In contrast to Jay, DMX adhered to his values, openly denouncing the strict control that record labels have on our artists. He wouldn't let anyone make him compromise his morality.
You got this new breed of rapper that's paying DJs to play they
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They the record label executives. It's like there's too much of that going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let me be me. Let me be the artist that I am and just play my motherfucking music. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Now they want you all up under this, you know, sitting at the going to dinner with them and like that, and you know, all that favor for a favor shit. I don't get down like that. Look, I give you the music, you give my money.
With the release of his song The Industry in 2005, DMX exposed some unvarnished facts about the music industry. He rapped, saying that the industry will knock you down if you don't have a solid mind. It just needs some time. He compared the industry to vultures that have nothing to eat. He said, "The industry wants new artists to sell their souls," in another verse. Furthermore, the industry doesn't give a damn about you. However, the artists are essential to the industry's survival.
Man, the game is bullshit. If you want to rap or sing or whatever, don't become a part of the game. You know what? Listen to a song I called The Industry. And that pretty much explains, what the shit about the industry. Man, it's not the same. The industry, it's not a game. The industry, real is dying to get in the industry just to find they don't fit in. The industry ain't what it used to be. The industry's trying to control the way you MC. They want you to dress like this and talk like that, but I'm going to dress like this and talk with the gap.
Jay-Z has now been involved in the industry since the beginning. He has also been accused of betraying friends and relationships numerous times over the years. Consider Dame Dash, a co-founder of Roc-A-Fella. He openly asserted that Jay had abandoned him by becoming too close to a few contentious major personalities in the music business. Leon Cohen is one of those well-known figures, and Dame has accused him of using a divide-and-conquer tactic to undermine Roc-A-Fella.
First, out with Leon, the first thing he did was try to make me have a beef with another black person on his behalf. And I was like, he's like, you with me, right? If you with me, then you got to go to war with me. I said, bro, I got a lot of beefs on the street. You going to go to war with me? Let's not do that. So there would be times that he would be saying things and like I'd be with like Beanie Siegel or something, and he'd say something that was so offensive, unknowing, unconsciously, just demeaning. And Beanie would be ready to knock him out, and I'd have to be like, I'd have to bark on him so Beanie didn't do nothing to him. You understand? I'd be like, I got it, don't worry. Like, he was just an offensive person. What he couldn't understand about me is that I could have white people working for me. Because he thinks black people could only have black people working for him. So when I would walk in and have anybody white in my staff, he'd go to the side and go, are you okay? And let me know if they're treating me wrong.
Blink twice.
I swear to God he did that shit. Yeah, the blink twice, the napkin. He used to do it to everyone.
Over the years, Leon Cohen has been embroiled in a number of scandals and made a number of dubious statements. He talked on the problem of drug use among rappers on The Breakfast Club in 2018, lamenting DMX's struggles with addiction. But Leon didn't hesitate to answer Charlamagne's question about why he kept signing musicians that supported that way of life. That's just the way the business operates, he stated bluntly.
One of the biggest artists you ever had had a real bad drug problem, DMX.
I'm so sad. It's the most dangerous. It's the most dangerous thing that's facing our society.
So why sign an artist that would promote that?
Because I already answered that question. You weren't paying attention. She asked me talent or issues, and I said talent. But I have to. I can't give up on people.
I don't think that's hypocritical though. You're saying
it's opportunistic.
Yeah.
I got people to feed. I got a business to.
A lot of money together.
Made a lot of
Come
money.
on, Leo. Don't do that to him.
I don't know him. I really don't. So, I don't know what to tell.
Following Dame Dash didn't hold back after learning of Leon Cohen's remarks. He used Instagram to mockingly thank Cohen, the liar, for demonstrating his point. Acting as though the real influencers never existed, Dame accused him of being a culture vulture, someone who takes advantage of artists and then tries to distort their past. I know you're asking how this relates to DMX. After DMX's tragic death, things only became more intense, according to rumors that Leon was the architect behind Jay-Z's purported meddling in DMX's career. On April 20th, 2021, DMX was honored in Brooklyn, and at the event, Leon said some incredibly offensive things. Although he was not present in person, he sent a recording in which he thanked DMX politely before shockingly calling him a gremlin and suggesting that his passing was not startling.
The race against time was that we all know X is a gremlin and reckless and looking for a wall to crash into. X, if you listen to X, if you see X, this is, his death is no surprise. If you listen to and you watched who and what X was.
Afterwards, when Dame Dash heard about Liar Cohen's comments, she didn't mince words. He mockingly thanked the liar Cohen on Instagram for proving his point. Behaving as if the true influencers had never happened, Dame called him a culture vulture, someone who preys on artists and then tries to twist their history. I understand you're curious in the connection to DMX. There were accusations that Lior was the mastermind behind Jay-Z's alleged intervention in DMX's career, and that things only got more intense after the terrible death of the rapper. When DMX was celebrated in Brooklyn on April 20th, 2021, Lior made some extremely harsh remarks. He sent a recording, even though he wasn't physically there, in which he graciously thanked DMX before surprisingly referring to him as a gremlin and implying that his passing wasn't shocking.
How many people want to have a union? How many people want to get together and say, okay, we're going to network? You got a deal at Universal and your points is too low. You got a deal at Universal and they got 100% of your publishing. You got a deal at Sony and you don't own your masters, but it's your artist. And I'm gonna tell you one other thing before you guys go, if you really know what's going on, it's real famous simple. A lot of record companies tell you that at the end of the day, you have the right to buy your masters back.
Suge Knight issued a clear call to action, asking well-known people in the music business, such as Diddy, to endorse and stand in solidarity with the artist's proposed union.
Where's Redman? Where's Irv Gotti? Where's P. Diddy? Whatever you want to call it. Where's, I can go on and on. Where's Pete? Where's the Outkast? Where's Jermaine Dupri? Where's it?
This is a West Coast beat.
But at the same time, they want to come out here and West Coast love. At the same time, when it's an East Coast summit,
we out there.
These old Hollywood wanna be fake is out there. So why they can't show the same report? Support, brother. Not an idiot. Don't get me wrong. You know, it's cool.